Today's episode, it's just the boys today.
boys.
Whoa.
Here's something so far apart though.
Man, it's just the boys today.
What's going on?
Are we matching right now?
Low key, we're almost matching. We're
Y'all
almost
are
matching.
practically twins. I feel excluded. They didn't give me the memo.
But before we get started, this is episode 206, and we are now in the midst of men's mental health awareness. So today's episode, I hope you guys find answers. I hope you guys find you can relate to the stories and the things we talk about. And if you're feeling alone, I hope you find some peace at the end of this podcast, because that is what our intention is. We're not perfect. We probably talk a lot, and sometimes we don't know what we're talking about. But at the end of the day, just like every other person that's listening to us and in this world, we're just trying.
Yep.
That's all it is. So
One day at a time.
one day at a time, baby. But a toast to life podcast, baby. Woo! All right. I had something written down. I think I shared it with you guys on our notes.
Yeah, you did.
But I wanted to start this podcast by saying, if anybody's battling something right now and you feel alone, we love you, and we are so thankful that you're still here today. You have a purpose in this life, and God is not done with you. I know it's hard. I know sometimes it gets lonely. I know sometimes the voices in your head get a little loud. But if you're listening to this, you made it another day. You made it another night. And that is one of the biggest blessings that we have, is having an opportunity to be great, to change our life, and reality, man, to exist. So we're good. Just take a breath. It shall pass at the end of the day. You know, so boys, we haven't been back in a while. Last time, Jose, you weren't here?
What was it, 2 weeks now?
Look at this guy.
I think there's a lot that's been going on.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on.
I forgot what the hell Oh, I came back from Reno. So it's like I was a little cooked. I couldn't really come back.
Okay, you were down the street, but you chose not to
Okay.
come.
I got home
just
like at
saying.
9. We started like at 9. So I was like, all right, let me shower too. And it was.
I don't know.
it
We
was
were waiting
late.
for you till 10.
Yeah, no, we waited
And waited.
and waited.
And then you finally said, hey, Jose, are you coming?
I think everybody in the friend group has that one friend that says, "Oh yeah, I'm on my way," and they haven't even left the house.
Jack. Could
I
not
thought
be me.
she was
I'm always
still
15
coming.
minutes early.
It's been like 50 minutes and I'm like, is Jack
Hey,
coming?
where you at, dude? I'm literally a couple blocks down. Checks the location, still home.
An hour away.
Oh damn!
Oh,
That
no.
No,
away.
Siri says 20 minutes. I'll make it in 10. Doesn't matter. It's fine. She
How's
doesn't
that?
know the streets like I do.
Oh man, boys, it's been a week.
It's been a week.
How are you? That's my look. For everybody hearing, everybody watching on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe. That's how we know you guys are loving the content, loving the conversations. And if you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify or iHeart, we appreciate you guys. Hit that follow button and share it with anybody you feel needs to hear this. But right now we're filming at night. That's why we're taking a little sip. It's not that we drink early. I promise y'all.
Or
Just a little
maybe.
sip.
But
Who knows?
but maybe if you're on a trip, if you're on vacation.
Nothing beats an airport beer when you're on
Ooh, that's the
vacation.
best.
Ooh.
One before you leave and one.
Doesn't matter if it's 8
upon
a.m. or 8
arrival.
p.m.
Hey, if the flight attendant isn't asking, "Are you okay?" then you probably didn't do it right. You know what I mean? But everybody, if this is early in the morning for you guys, good morning. Hopefully, you guys had your coffee, your energy drink, or if you're just drinking water, a toast.
A toast.
A toast. Come on, for the visuals. For the visuals.
A
Yep,
toast.
A toast.
A toast.
Oh my goodness.
That was nice.
Ah, there we go. Guys, it's been a week. How are you guys feeling? 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10.
I feel like the whole week has been good besides today. Like today was supposed to be my most productive day out of the whole week. Supposed to edit a video. Supposed to edit some pictures. Supposed to do some programs. I was supposed to go to a coffee shop. I was supposed to do so many things, but I legit just, I don't know. It was one of those days you really just can't explain it. Like you just don't want to do anything. And I just took like at least maybe, I don't know, like 8 hours just to do nothing. I even took a nap before coming, and I feel a little bit better right now. But it's just one of those days where, you know what, like you really just can't do nothing about it. I know it's gonna be better the next day or even right now. Like I feel so productive right now. Like I want to do something. But yeah, during this whole day, during the day, I just it was a mad day. It was really bad.
No, I feel you, because I feel like I've been stuck, me personally, these past couple of like weeks. Like that's just how I've felt, like zero motivation type shit.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where it's like, I mean, obviously I have my reasons as to why I'm going through that, but like it's one of those where it's like you want to do stuff, but you just can't, or whatever it is that you're doing just goes wrong for whatever reason. So it's like, might as well not, you know?
And sometimes you need those days. You know, you're high functioning, high energy. You show up for everybody. You show up for everybody else, and then some. And sometimes you forget to show up for yourself and what you need. So
it's like one of those little recharge days. Like, like we're always on the go, or we just burn out sometimes. And I didn't want to be burnt out, but we need these little recharge. So because I know the rest of the week is gonna be crazy either way, and especially next week that we had lined up, it's gonna be on the go
it's a
too.
busy
So
week next week, yeah.
Is that recording?
Yeah.
For sure.
Check it.
Double check it.
Double check it. Let's just check it.
Hey, this is just technical. This is just we're making sure. That's it.
Difficulty.
All right,
Okay,
that's
good,
it.
We're good.
I've only had one beer.
All right, as long as it's recording.
Nah, just
That was a
recording.
pretty good intro. I don't know how.
No, it's been
Redo
great
it.
already, but you know, this is just a reminder for people that hey, you don't need a lot of people in order to make a dream happen. You don't need a lot of people in order to make a vision happen. You just need the right people. And to take it back to what we were just saying was, you know, we're always on the go. I think we relate to so many people where you work day in, day out, week after week, and whatever that looks like to you, where at the same time you say you get in your car and you start driving, and you start thinking like, damn, I gotta catch my breath. I'm going on the go, and I don't even either I rest or I keep doing what I gotta do.
And sometimes that car is like that sanctuary. Like, obviously you can put your music on, and then no one's bothering you, and you're just like by yourself for a minute.
Let's talk about those silent car rides that I know we take. How important are those in your day-to-day life?
I don't know. I'm not psycho going silent, but I'll put some music.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah, I don't know why it's silent. Maybe I'll put the windows down. Maybe.
Okay. What? All right. So when you get in your car, what's the first song you play on your system, and what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
Here's a better question. Have you guys seen that trend where it's like what's your 90 and a 25?
Oh man.
What's your 90 and a 50?
What's your 90 and a 30?
What's your 90 and 30?
No.
No, please explain.
So basically,
It's like your crash out song.
Yeah. So this song plays, and you just put your car at 90 miles an hour and say a 35.
Could never be me. I always follow the speed limit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's a. Oh man, what's yours?
I got you.
Everybody listening, what is your 90 and a 30 or 35 song?
I don't think I have one personally.
Nothing that makes your blood boil? Oh.
No.
Can you hear it? So many albums.
See that?
That is gonna call me something you can't put on the internet.
I would never.
Damn. All right,
That's a good one.
mine.
That's a good one.
I just posted it today too.
I posted mine. I think it was like yesterday, but this is mine. Yeah. Damn, that was mine, bro. All right, Bebe.
I don't have one.
What's your crash out song?
What's your crash out song?
Crash out song. I
What's
think
one
the
that you
song-
sing to the top of your lungs?
No tiene sentido. I think I've just been listening to that. Like,
I mean, what is it?
Play it,
Play it. We give everybody.
Get the other phone.
Get the other
Oh,
phone.
get the
This
second
one,
phone.
This one's on Spotify.
Get the second
But we have
phone.
Apple. We have Apple Music, so. Y'all have heard it. It's like very.
On the top.
heard
On the
it.
top.
It's like very like. It's like a sad message, but it's one of those where it's pretty upbeat. At the same time. It's one of those where
So
it's
you don't know if you're sad or happy.
I don't know if I'm sad or happy. I'm confused. You heard it?
Oh, this is be high. What are you
like-
talking
It's
about?
really high.
It's
I'm
like,
not crashing
you know?
out.
It makes me want to go to Vegas right now. I don't know. That just saying.
I think one that I've been like, I'm probably waiting this week to probably post it if it's still trending, but it's this one.
Nah, dude.
Oh, that was all.
That makes me cry.
I feel all the windows are down. All right, so picture this: all the windows are down. You're on the coast, PCH. One is still, on the nice side. The water, you're next to the water, next to the coast, or next to all the fields. All the windows down. Music all the way up.
Well, that one gets me sad.
Gets you sad. Yeah, exactly. I don't want that. Honestly.
Have you remember where in Mexico they found out the cartel was like having this like they were burning people because they were trying to lure people like with jobs, and then the government finally found what they were doing, and there was like a bunch of like shoes piled up like Auschwitz basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a song I was playing with it, and then I found out, oh, this is a good song. And then I'm looking at all the videos, I'm like, damn, this is making
All
me
three
sad.
stay.
Yeah.
It's because I think that song right now, it's because again, maybe just a month or the season, but I feel everybody right now, it's they're trying to get in tune with those emotions and those feelings that they've been suppressing for so long, that since they see everybody doing it right now, I feel like everybody finds that sanctuary of like, all right, I'm not the only one talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one posting about it. I'm going to post about it, and I'm going to kind of say it jokingly so they don't know how serious I really am. But I'm going to say it because I feel like I need to, because I can't stay quiet no more. So it's a mental health awareness month right now. And it's been a beautiful but sad month in the sense of seeing everybody being able to post, being able to speak about what they're going through, being able to speak about or even share about their journey and how they're feeling, which, man, applause to you for even opening up, because I know it's something very scary. Coming from Hispanic households and Latino households, it is something very new and very not much like talked about. Right, because again, we come from Latinos, Hispanics. I'm a little sad. I'm a little triste.
I don't think we ever had the chance to express how we were feeling, right? We always suppressed our emotions. Like me personally, I knew that growing up.
Yeah.
It was one of those where it's like everybody else could express their emotions, but I was the person that everybody went to for help.
Yeah.
So I could never really show weakness.
Yeah.
In a sense. So it's one of those where, like now that I guess that we're in social media, it's kind of nice. It feels nice to be able to just say, hey, like, I'm not all that great right now.
Yeah.
Like, I could pretend around my family, because it's one of those where it's like my family would never really know that I'm going through a lot emotionally. But obviously, it's like being able to just say it out to people or like our audience. It's one of those where it's like it offers some relief.
I love that. What?
Or even the vice versa of like saying praise or getting praise. I don't think I've ever gotten the "I'm proud of you" yet. Even my brother just graduated and didn't even say that. It's like
That's because I think those type of things to our parents, it's like, oh, that's normal. You should be doing that.
yeah,
You should be strong. You should suck it up. You should keep going. You should stay quiet and just work, because if you have time to sit around and think, then you had too much time in your hands.
that's time you're not working or making money.
Exactly. So us growing up and us being at the position we're in, yeah, now it's a little more normal because we've seen loved ones, we've seen friends, we've seen stories of people that suppress their emotions for so long and they lose the battle. And now we're sharing GoFundMes, and now we're sharing pages of stories of someone that lost the battle to mental health, yet we could have done something about it, or the people around them could have done something about it. So mental health, it's not a thing you can just lean on and say it every now and then. It's a real thing. Yeah, some people joke about it, but it's not a joke until you see someone that you love lose that battle. Or you see one of your friends, family members, or even partners that you see them as the happiest ever, and then you see them try to attempt something. Oh, it's not funny now, right? It's not cool then, right? Because yeah, I think it's so different when it doesn't happen next to you.
Yeah.
And you're probably like, oh damn, all right, that's crazy. But then it happens close to you, and you're like, wow, I could have done something.
Or it happens to you, right?
Yeah. So one of the questions I had here, I'm sure you guys seen it already. If you are a survivor of mental health, like you attempted something that could have changed today for yourself. Looking back, what would you tell that young, scared kid that thought that was the only option? There was no more way out.
You'll put your brother and mom in more pain than you are right now. Don't do it.
Are you thankful that didn't work?
Yeah. Like I said, God has mysterious ways and timing and everything. So it's like, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Yeah. So it's like, there's nothing you can do about it, right? So there's always, if you feel like, oh, why didn't this happen? Or why didn't it work out? Why didn't, I don't know, whatever happened didn't happen. It's because he has a bigger plan for that, right? Or he has a different plan for it.
100% he does.
Yeah.
He's not done with you yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, as silly as it is, like, I lost my camera equipment, but then I'm going to have a little upgrade with better camera gear. So it's like, things happen for a reason. You just got to look at the bright side.
Yeah. Bep?
Do you want to repeat the question?
If you are a survivor of mental health, meaning you were about to take your own life, you attempted it, you thought that was the only option left, what do you tell that scared younger self that thinks that was the only option and that was the best option at that moment?
I think similar to Jose, I mean, I've been pretty open about like the mental struggles that I've faced. So I feel like I would tell myself, you're not alone. You're not as alone as you think you are.
Yeah.
And those same people that depend on you could always be, or are always the people that you could lean on for help. Mm-hmm. It's just one of those, I guess, situations that you don't really know until you're broken and you're sad and you're depressed and you're going through it. And me personally, I told my sister, like, hey, stuck around because of you and your kid. And it's one of those where it's like, now, obviously, Emily's 10.
Yeah.
And I stuck around because of her, really. It was one of those situations where I see it now. And it's like, that's why I stuck around.
Yeah.
Like, even last week, like, she just wanted to hang out. She's like, hey, what are you doing? And it just made me realize, like, if I wasn't here, this wouldn't be possible. Like, she would have never been able to, I guess, experience having an uncle like me, in a sense. I'm not tooting my horn, but
yeah, no. Yeah.
It's one of those where it's like, I think, I don't know. I mean, I think she's the reason why I stuck around. And I think, like, that's one of those things where it's like, you're never as alone as you think you are. That's something that I would want people to know.
Yeah. I think there's I don't want to get his name wrong, but I'll tag him in the video once this is pretty much clipped. But, San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge was one of the biggest suicide bridges, right?
They add like nets?
Yeah. So they added nets, they added extra reinforcements were basically to avoid people jumping off, right? Because you're jumping off, I don't know how huge the bridge is, but they're plummeting right into cold water. At the speed you hit, you're supposed to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of these He's a public speaker now and motivational speaker, and he was talking about how the morning he woke up, I mean, he battles his own mental health. The moment he woke up, he knew this was the only option. So he wrote a letter to his mom, to his dad that loved them dearly, and it said, "There's nothing you could have done to avoid this." And then the voices in his head, as much as he didn't want to, the voices in his head kept telling him, "This is inevitable. It's gonna happen. This is it." His brother writes a message to his brother. He walks to the bridge, or he takes the train to the bridge or bus to the bridge, walks onto the bridge, and at the bridge, all he's hoping for is someone to talk to him, someone to tell him, like, "No, it's okay. Save me," right? Because when we go through mental health, that's what we want. All we need, as much as we don't say it, all we want is someone to just say, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need something from me? Like I got you." And we don't express it because we don't want to be a burden to nobody. So he ends up at the bridge, and the person that talks to him before he jumps is, I believe, an old Chinese lady that says, "Can you take our picture?" That's it. Takes the picture, removes. He proceeds to jump. And in his testimony, he says, "The moment I jumped and hit the water, and I'm underwater, I think he broke his spine, his legs." He was like, "At that moment, I wish everybody knew all I wanted to do was live." Like, imagine that. You do the deed, and now you're 10 seconds before you're fully gone. And the one thing that hits your mind, that hits your head, or your heart is, fuck, all I wanted was to live. Just not this way. Right? So to my point is, Jose said it. God has always a bigger purpose. And I believe there's an actor that said it, but he was like, "Don't find a permanent solution to a temporary feeling. It's just now." Right? It's just right now. Right now it's a bad time. I understand. It sucks. It's hard. It's lonely. It's stressful. It's there. Everybody left you. You feel like this is the solution, and you're gonna make everybody happier by you not being here.
It takes practice, and it takes just life to really beat you down. That's why I feel like you got to experience life. You got to experience hardship. You got to experience the bad things. You got to experience a lot of things in order for you to overcome the obstacles that come in front of you. Because in reality, you're going to face hard things. And if you haven't faced hard things beforehand, how are you going to be prepared for the future?
Yeah.
So it's all through practice, and it's going to suck at that moment, no matter what it is. Feel like you're rock bottom. But you just got to think back and be like, hey, who do I have in my corner? And what can I do about it? If I can't do nothing about it now, just let it go and fix it tomorrow. Yeah. That's what I tell my mom all the time. She's always worried. She's always, if she could, she would work from home. She would never leave the house. She'll be there because she doesn't want to get into an accident, get stopped by the cops, whatever. But I'm like, if you can't do nothing right now at this very second, don't worry about it because you can't do nothing. Just do it tomorrow. Do it the next day.
Yeah. There's I believe in this heavily. When you don't know your life's purpose, you struggle with wanting to live. Right? Mm-hmm. I feel like everybody's, when we go through mental health, it's because we struggle a lot with, fuck, what am I good at? Why am I here? Why am I being a burden to everybody? Like, I'm just taking up space.
Facts.
So do you guys think if you don't know your purpose, you struggle in life with finding happiness?
I think so, because what are you working for then? Like, you're just existing. It's like, it's the same thing. I know we don't get into religion that much, but it's like if you don't believe in, you can believe in nothing. You're believing in nothing. But if you don't believe in not even in nothing, then what are you really here for? Like, what's the purpose of you living? Like, it doesn't matter if you believe in Buddha, God, Jesus, whatever the case may be. But it's like, you having a purpose, a belief of something that you're working to be at is the purpose of life, I believe, because you're trying to achieve that with just bettering yourself. And if you have nothing to believe in, then I mean, what are you really doing?
Yeah, I think it's definitely hard, Pepe. Like for you, you figured out your purpose and the thing that you know you're good at with the least amount of effort?
No, but I think I was looking into, I guess, what's the meaning of life recently. You obviously sent us the questions to kind of like have an idea of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And, Instagram listens to everything. The algorithm's like, they're spying on you. And I saw just came up. Jose. No, this came up. And it's one of those where, again, what is life when you don't know your purpose is a question. Life without purpose can feel like wandering in a fog, but sometimes wandering is where we find ourselves. Purpose isn't always a big dramatic thing. It's the small moments, the connections, the quiet resilience. Even when you don't know your purpose, your life still has value. You matter, even in the uncertainty. And I think it's one of those things that a lot of people forget. Jose said it's easier when you know your purpose, in a sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people forget that their life still has value, even if they don't know what their purpose is yet. You may not know what your goal is, and you don't know what you're here for.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, I think my purpose, at least at this moment, is to be here for the people that rely on me, right?
Yeah, and that's a purpose. That you're here to help the person you care about.
Yeah.
That is a purpose. But like what I was saying is, like, if you have like nothing to aspire about, nothing to base something on, then that's when it's like that's really hard to do,
Yeah.
I mean, and it takes obviously like, I guess, seeing these questions and like actually analyzing it, because it's one of those where it's like, I don't know what my ultimate purpose is in life, right?
Yeah.
But I know that at this particular moment, it's to be here for the people that matter the most.
Yeah, because
at this moment, it's like those 3 little kids that are back home waiting for me whenever I see them.
Yeah, it's because, I mean, sometimes, and we've said it time and time again, and I hope this really, if you're listening to this or watching this, and you're in this mist right now, I hope this resonates with you and it hits you. Sometimes we can't do it for ourselves, because if it was for us, we would be done. That would be it. But sometimes we have to hang on to our moms, our dads, our siblings, our partners, our kids, because if it's not for us, it has to be for them.
Yeah.
Because you said it earlier, imagine you decide that selfish act to leave yourself, to leave. You don't got to deal with the repercussions of what everybody else is gonna feel and go through with you not being there anymore. That is a very sad. That is a very hurtful life, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't even recovered. My friends that went through the same thing as me have not recovered from that loss, because you get left with, fuck, I should have done more. Fuck, I should have done this. I should have been there. I should have been there. And you're there like, well, what more could I have done?
Yeah.
Right?
So it's like, what you're going through. Obviously, if it gets to that point, how bad it hurts. Mm-hmm. And all that hurt that you have, like, at least for me, it's like, I'd rather feel this way than put it on someone else.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I know I can probably take it, who knows? But I'd rather gamble that, and instead of putting that on the people that I care about. So that kind of hit me like recently too. And was like,
yeah, like if you really want to go through that pain, right? Because that is pain.
Yeah.
If that really is what you're thinking and what you're pretty much, I gotta suffer in order to feel okay, well then switch that suffering into motivation, right? Put whatever is going on your back, because when you're like us, when you're the one that thinks everything's on you, you're responsible now. So, but use it as motivation. Flip it. All right. Coming back from our break. From our break, right? We need a little break, and I hope you guys got the message that we put out there. Check out what we're wearing on our shirts. That's the message. We'll talk about this at the end of the podcast, so stay tuned. There was a question that was asked to me this week, and I want to ask you boys before I tell you guys my answer.
Yeah, because you haven't been answering a lot of stuff. You're good at asking questions. But
Facts. In 2 to 3 years, where do you see yourself? What's your goal? Maybe not physically, maybe emotionally. what is your overall goal in 2 to 3 years? Where say you see this video and you look back, and that's where you wanted to be.
I'm gonna keep this super vague. I think I just want to be happy, and I want to go back to being economically stable. Like I think that's what I want my next 2 to 3 years to be. Like I think there's a lot of people that are like, I want a huge house. I want to like do this. I want all these materialistic things. But I think like right now, like the way that I've been feeling these past couple of months specifically, it's just I want to go back to being happy. Right. I feel like a lot of people say money doesn't buy happiness, and I'm all for that. I stand by that. But I feel like when your problems are like money problems are affecting you mentally, at that moment, money can't buy happiness. You know? So I think I just want to go back to being happy and being financially stable, as opposed to like constantly worrying about how am I going to pay everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Let's have Dusko answer it.
Mine? Damn.
Yeah, I want to hear yours.
So, similar to yours, my answer was. Wait, ask the question. It's gonna add some theoretical.
Will you ask the question? In 2 to 3 years, what is your goal?
I want to be happy, but I want to feel proud of myself. Overall, I want to be able to look back in 2 to 3 years and be like, damn, you set out to do everything you talked about, everything you wished upon. Like, you did it. Here you are. And I think that's just a struggle right now. Like, it's not that I'm in a bad position. I'm not. I think I'm in a good position. We're very blessed. Like, this week has been a blessing. Next week is going to be the biggest blessing in the world. But I think I still struggle with am I doing enough? I'm not proud of myself. Not yet. Like, because I feel like if I am, I feel like I just reached a limit. Like, you're good here. So I don't want to be there yet. Like, I want everything to be better, smoother, everybody happier, everybody in the best position we ever. And I think that's my problem right now, is that I'm so infatuated with what is to come because I know we can reach it, that right now I'm like, okay, you're good right now, but there's more. So I want to be happy, and I want to be proud.
You got a little teary-eyed there. Is there a specific reason why you don't feel proud of yourself right now? Because, I mean, obviously the people out there, to them, you're doing the damn thing, right? Social media, in social media's eyes, you're doing it.
Yeah.
So what's that one thing that's keeping you from feeling proud of yourself?
I don't know, bro. I think that it's just looking in the mirror is just that, like, do you have everything you wanted? No, I don't have it yet. Right? I think that's what it is. I want more. I want my kids to be happy. I want my family, my parents, my team. I want everybody around me to be happy and okay. I'm not there yet. I'm working for it, and it's coming along. But right now, it's like, yo, you're in your moment. Grind it. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to be stressed. But you're in the moment. You got everything you ever wished for. You have it now. What are you going to do with it? So right now, it's in the, like, si lo quieres, ahí está. And if you really don't want it, then you're going to lose it. And I think I just came way too far to lose it. And I can't. Mm-hmm. That's my thing. No matter what happens, I cannot lose this. And I'm happy. I'm not proud yet. Because I know there's more. And I think that was, our conversation last week. God's gift. What did God bless you with? What is your gift? The thing that you do great with the least amount of effort. Right? You know, I don't sit here and say, I hope God blesses me. I hope God's going to change my life forever. Yeah, I do, but I got to do my part, you know? And I think the biggest thing that changed for me in the last year, and I hope everybody takes this correctly is when we go through a hard moment, what's the first thing we do? We pray. Oh, God, please help me. Please, please, please. The moment we get into the best position or better position, what's the first thing we do? Man, I made it. God, thank you. I'll see you later. Peace. And then the next time we see him and talk to him, when is it?
It's rock bottom.
We need him again.
Or we might meet him again. My thing now is I got to a better position after he took me out of one of the worst. Hey, don't leave me. Stay with me. Put your hand on my shoulder. Lead me. Guide me. Because whatever comes next, it's my first time at it. I don't want to take the wrong step. I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to get misleaded to another thing that may ruin all of it. So please just stay with me. So a lot of prayer. I think that's my priority right now. It's a lot of prayer. And how you said, I'm not trying to make this religion. I'm not trying to push you into it. I'm not trying to push anybody into it. But when you ask, oh, how'd you get there? How'd you do it?
Just what helps us.
What helped me? God did it for me. I don't know how. I can't really explain it. It's something unexplainable to me, but I just say like my life got a lot happier, a lot easier because I'm like, oh, God got me. It's all good. Tomorrow's another day. I'll wake up. It'll be another day, another opportunity.
Just be blessed enough to be able to wake up.
Yeah, because, I mean, think about it, bro. You can stress out so much about a certain thing, and that one thing is never going to change. It's out of your fucking control. The moment you let go of it and you realize it, that you will never change it, your life just, you take that big, fresh breath. When it's in your control, it's either your friends, your relationship, your family, or your job. When it has to do with you, then you're the only one that got to change that.
Yeah.
But when it got to do with everybody else and the way they feel, right? We talk about emotions of other people. I can't control your emotions. I can't control how you feel, how the other people see us, right? The other person on the other side of the glass or the other side of the microphone, I can't control that. You're entitled to it. I hope you have a great impression or a great feeling about me. But if at the end of the day, I don't, I think actually in the podcast I put to you guys earlier, the people that matter to me and their opinions matter to me have my phone number. The ones that don't, they don't.
That's true.
So at what point do you let go of everything that is controlling you that you know you need to let go in order to have a better life or a more content life?
I mean, like how you said, like you just can't control it. But I feel like it's easier said than done. But it's just more so of like you really got to sit down and talk to yourself. Like, can I actually do something about this right now, right in this moment? If I'm going to do something now, is it going to change? I'm not going to change the perspective. Everyone has their own perspective on something. But if I can express how I feel, what I say, then I did my job. If nothing happens, nothing happens. You know?
Yeah, there was a quote, and it says, always walk into the room as if God sent you there. It was your purpose why you walked in there. It was to meet somebody, for an opportunity, or just to learn something.
I feel it.
You know? Has there been a moment with you, Pepe, where you walk into somewhere and you realize, man, I was supposed to be here for this? And if it was, what was it?
Yeah, I mean, it happened, and it's happened more recently. Like, the more that I'm, like, actually asking for fucking some type of guidance. Because normally it's like, you guys know it, I'm not the most religious person.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because I'm not in the best mental place right now. I've been asking for just guidance or just to kind of like give me a sign.
Yeah.
Right? It's not necessarily God. It's just like whatever's out there. Just give me a sign that it's like I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
And I think obviously last week we went to an event. We got to meet some really great people. So it was that was the professional side where I was like, okay, cool. I'm meant to be here.
Yeah.
But this week, was actually yesterday. My nieces and my niece, Sophia, the TK, and she's in TK, so, you know, it's TK. And then my nephew, Sebastian, they both got awards. It was one of those things where it's like I was able to go, and it just felt nice to see their, like, obviously their faces light up.
Yeah.
And I was there, and I'm just like, damn, they're happy to see me.
Yeah.
Like,
Showing up.
I mean, obviously you've said it before, showing up matters. And I just realized, like, hey, if I had a 9 to 5 at this very moment, I wouldn't be able to be here. So it kind of just made it.
It shifted perspective.
It shifted it. In a sense, I was like, okay, I'm okay at this very moment. And obviously, all this happened for a reason. Yeah. So, wow. Very recently.
Oh, so proud of you, bro.
All life is looking at it a different view of. I say because like with the cameras and stuff, I say like you gotta look at life at a different angle with a different lens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's not all just black and white. You gotta look at it at so many other sides, different perspectives.
I always tell people, look at it in the third person.
Take
a step back. All you gotta do is take a step back and realize it, right? I hear so many people complain about life, job, relationships, and just the way it's going. I'm just like, take a step back.
Or even like before you do something, pretend like you're looking from above as a third person. Would you be proud of yourself?
No, facts. Because you know what? Like, I had a conversation this week, and this is where, like, I'm proud of myself in the sense I've changed it, but also in knowing the type of characters both of you are and us together as a unit. Where, excuse me, like before we would think, oh yeah, being at every event, at every party, at every outing was necessary to win. It's not. It wasn't. And we're sitting here with so much poise and so much power in the sense of like, when we step out, we know what we're coming to and we know what we're coming with. So it's something special, right? It's nothing like, because if you get something so easy every single time, it has no value.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wait for the right moment and you see where you're going, then that holds value, right? It's just like as a funny comparison was like, if there is a lock that's opened by all the keys, it's useless. But if you have one key that opens all the locks, that's a master key. So it's just like, imagine, bro, like if you're just in a bunch with everybody that just is persuaded by everybody's words or things that they offer you, and you're a part of that, well, you hold no value. No one cares. The moment you take a step back and you're like, well.
It's like you fell for it. Like they were doing that for you to act that way.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys seen, I don't know if you follow like sports on like Allen Iverson. He gave out his speech and he was like, I want to thank all those friends that I lost along the journey. All those people that I lost along the journey. Thank you for showing me your true colors and knowing that you were never supposed to be here. Because I don't imagine me being at this position with anybody else. I can't even picture it. Because through the whole journey, I see like, yeah, no, not everybody was meant for this. It takes a certain mentality, a certain compassion, a certain person to withstand everything that came thrown at us in this journey. So if you have friends, family, relationships, if they're not here with you in this position or this moment of your life, do you think they would be able to withhold everything that has happened in your life? And if they're not in your circle at that moment, would they have the same pure intention in their heart to be happy for you? I think not. I don't know about you guys personally, outside of this.
Agree.
You had different friends before us, fool. So that's a big question.
A whole different life before
I
was in diapers when you were in high school.
Basically. I had a whole lot different life. But
do you think the friend group, the people you're around beforehand, would they be able to complement your life the way you need it right now? And this is not like throwing shots at anybody. Please don't. I hope it doesn't affect anybody, but if it does, the shoe fits.
Well, I mean, I think we've said it before. People just fall off sometimes. And, I mean, before I joined the pod, I think I was alone. So it was one of those where it's like I didn't really have, like, that many friends. obviously we met through the
Yeah.
mother of your children, right?
Right.
And her cousin Leslie, like we've been pretty good friends. So it's one of those where it's like them two particularly, specifically, and another friend who I went out with yesterday. Just saying it out there. 'Cause you guys made such a big deal.
No.
You guys made such a big deal of it. No, her name's Bree. I think those three people. I think those
Tag
three.
me.
I think those three people. Those three people, like, have always had like my best interest. You know.
Yeah.
So I think I've always surrounded myself with good people.
Yeah.
So again, it doesn't necessarily apply because I feel like those people, those friends, I haven't hung out with them in a while because I've obviously prioritized the pod for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And when we do see each other, when we do catch up, whatever it is, they still
Like no
wish
love
me
lost.
the best.
Yeah.
There's no love lost. And I think it comes down to, I guess, kind of the person that you are as well, right? I think you attract good people when you're good people. So, again, your question, can't really say that it applies to me because the people that were meant to fall off fell off prior.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about you?
Damn.
What about you? Because I mean,
Now I'm very obviously you guys know I'm a petty person.
You
I'm
know
super
that.
petty.
oh, for sure.
But I think to now in the position that I sit in and just clarity. As much love as you give to somebody, you doing it with the pure heart, you don't expect it back. You hope these people have the same intention, but slowly but surely everybody shows their true colors. The people that show them for the right reasons will show you that they're there to support you, love you, cheer you on, whatever way, shape, or form that they're supposed to. It could be right next to you, or it could be from afar, or it could be that they just speak highly of you when you're not around, right? There's like different parts to that. But then you have those people that you see the true colors of, the ones that, oh, you fucking changed. The ones that make you feel bad for doing better. The ones that make fun of you for trying to choose a better, healthier, more sanity life. Like, you probably don't know what I go through. You probably don't know what I go through. I shouldn't tell you because I don't want to be a burden, but if you're seeing a change, then, it's even a question.
Support the change or something.
Yeah, support the change. Or, hey, how are you? Hey, I see you're doing this. Are you good? You need anything from me? So people that don't want you to be good or better make you feel bad because they know when that change comes, they're probably not going to be a part of it. So they make you feel bad, right? When we talked about narcissistic, I came into a position where, like, I don't blame anybody, everybody to their own. But at the same time, I'm like 50 Cent. I don't wish you good. Like, if you did me wrong, I don't wish you good. I hope life just goes life for you.
I feel you.
That's
one of
about
those
it.
Where it's like, I don't wish you good, but I don't wish you
Or
bad either.
the toilet paper, sandpaper.
You know,
Damn,
I was gonna say something
Rosado.
inappropriate,
How-
but nah,
hey,
let's
you some
not.
baby powder, my boy, because that would be Rosado.
Bleeding.
Yeah,
Some
no,
bleeding.
bro, because I definitely am not a fan of that phrase of like, oh, wish the best on your enemy. I don't.
Neither do I.
I don't, bro. My enemy. I hope life just does whatever life is gonna do to you.
Karma.
Like whatever you deserve, that's what's gonna give you.
Yeah.
I hope you get what you deserve, essentially.
Yeah,
That's what it comes down to.
it's not up to me. It's up to whatever life wants to give you. But I just know, like, the moment I'm unattainable to you, like, that's it. Like, don't reach me. I don't want to make up. Like, unless it was like something. I heard it this week. Like, if you have a problem with your best friends, you're supposed to be able to fix it. If you guys are really best friends, it's gonna be uncomfortable. But with the uncomfortable, you grow with each other. But if it's something very disrespectful, if it's something that you probably never imagined that they would ever do to you, then how is that even your best friend to begin with? So, like, don't, if you had a close friend or best friend that has done you wrong already, don't bring them back.
All right, fool. Goodbye.
So this is the last episode me and Pepper are here.
I'm just kidding. We're breaking up. By the way, it's my last.
That was the
episode
big
today.
news. That was
That was a big
happening.
That was
news.
a big
Yeah, that
news.
was big. And it's
Say it
just
with your chest.
it's
Say it
just
with your chest.
it's just that, like, it's a quote that everybody's heard, but if someone's done you wrong already once and you let them back in, it's like giving them the second bullet to kill you.
Yeah.
Right? You hope
Give him max ammo.
Yeah, you hope they don't do it again, but you know behind your head and in the back of your mind, like they're gonna disappoint you again. You're just waiting for the reason for them to disappoint you, for you to cut them off once again to have the argument. Like, there's no need for that. Just don't let them back. Like, I don't want that, and I'm sure nobody else wants that, but I'm sure everybody listening has or is going through that shit right now. Like,
give me that bullet.
Like, my best friend has done this or that. Like,
my best friend ain't even my best friend no more.
Look, the funniest shit ever is like when you break up with your partner and then your best friends are talking to them still.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird. Or your friends are still talking to them. I hope you're doing okay. If you need something, call me. What?
Say Jack was dating Pepe and they broke up. Would you still talk to Jack?
That's my guy right here.
What if he fucked up?
I'll talk to Jack.
Well, I mean, you know what? I would hope you can keep like the relationship separate.
Okay,
right? I feel like
well,
Jack
we don't
is
have girl best friends. The closest thing would be is like Jack.
Okay, so
that's all
this,
mutual.
This is hypothetical. Pepe brings in a girl. Doesn't know us. We don't talk to her. We know her now because he brought one in. Right? They break up. But this is already like a year or say 2 years to break it. 2 years. We talked to her. She's hung out with us. She's gone on trips with all of us. They break up. She reaches out or say she even just says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm fuming. I got red. It's not even the lighting at this point. Now I'm red.
He's like, I'm sorry we didn't work out, but if you ever need anything, I'm still here. Do you talk to her or this is your boy?
The occasional,
it's
like,
tricky.
real or whatever or something like that. Or, like, you're friendly. But the moment you start, like, inviting them out, like, as a group, or especially just one-on-one, that's, like, a no-no. Or if you're constantly texting them every day, that's a big red flag.
Oh, yeah.
Occasionally,
but if it's an occasional, you know, like, just being friendly or whatever, cool, I guess. But if it's, like, oh, we're at Yard House, come through, or whatever, yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. I would have a big problem if I find out that one of my homies texted my ex to say, I hope you're okay. If you need anything, reach out to me. Squabble up. Oh, but why? You're not together. I'm squabbling. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm probably just spit in the face, slap.
A little hawk tour.
A little. Oh. Everybody's been prepared to like fight, but imagine you slap somebody. What are they gonna react?
I feel like that hurt.
I think I do like a little drink, followed by a slap.
No, mom.
Or like spitting. I think like spitting at someone, that's the most disrespectful thing ever.
Like,
I would rather take a putazo than like someone got a gajo in my face. Oh. Nah, see, someone spits at my face, I'm going all out. Like, I don't even care. Go to jail.
Have you guys, don't be mad at me. This is just a thought. Have you guys ever had to deal with an ex still hanging out with your family or talking to your parents?
Nah.
A deal?
An ex. Like, still texting your mom.
Oh.
Still coming around, hanging out. Or, like...
Nah.
No?
I don't just bring any random-ass person
around
the family. I think
your mom has never been close to...
No, because it's never gotten to, I mean, it's gotten kind of serious.
Is it something about Michoacan
I think
moms?
it's gotten somewhat serious. But it's like, I'm not going to bring just any random girl around my family. Like,
how would you feel if your mom was still replying back to your ex, wishing her or inviting her over? And this is an ex that broke you, hurt you, did you wrong, fool.
I wouldn't like it. Like, I'm going to be
Like
transparent.
if only you knew everything.
Oh.
Like, Mom, by the way, let me tell you what she did.
What if your mom says, but mijo, es buena persona, me cae muy bien.
My mom would be the type of person to still blame it on me. Like, come on, bro.
I'm a good person.
She'll take hers.
Es porque tú no entiendes, Jose.
Yeah.
Like,
ooh, that's a good one.
What about you?
My mom is just like, she got my back.
Okay.
My mom's a good person. She'll talk to you, but she'll be very awkward.
Yeah.
But if you're my ex, my mom, the moment I cut you off, my mom's cutting you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I for people that say, "Oh yeah, my ex still talks to,"
I think it's different. I think it's completely
change
different.
them numbers.
Me personally, right? I think it would be completely different if they're not only your ex. It's like if you have kids with that person. At that point, it's completely different, right? But if it's just a random ex or just an ex that my mom got along with and we ended it, I'd be like, "Ma, what the fuck is going on?
¿Qué está pasando,
¿Qué está pasando?" I'm like, "Shit. Do you like her more than you like me?"
Like,
I'm not gonna make you choose. I'm not gonna make you choose, but you're picking her over me. But like, you do what you gotta do. But I mean, yo no sé nada.
Imagine you go to Christmas and then you see her walking in with some presents.
She better get me a fucking gift too.
I better get a present.
I know. I'm like, I better get a gift too.
Or what if she texts you, "Hey, I got some presents for your parents. Do you mind if I go drop them off right now?"
I'd be like, "Hey, is there a gift for me too or not?" Because if there isn't, then don't come over. But if there is, I mean, hey. Ooh.
And con esa, I think we'll take a little break, change up the cameras. Here we go.
This one. Have you ever felt like you had... No, let me ask it again.
Right.
Have you ever felt like you had to hide your struggles from anyone?
Ooh.
And if so, why?
I think that's every day. Every week, every month. You don't want to be a burden to everybody. You don't want them to worry about you. Your mom, your siblings, your person. And I feel like if you tell your person or your person knows, like, your wife, girlfriend, kids are supposed to come to you for strength, reinforcement, protection. So imagine you tell them, "Hey, I'm not at my best. I'm low right now." What are they gonna say? "Oh, you're the one that was supposed to count on." They can't.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it, right? Obviously, you hide your pain from your children, but I guess isn't a dad's job también to teach their children that it's okay to be vulnerable?
Yeah.
And how can you teach them that without being somewhat vulnerable yourself?
It's a teeter-totter. It's a tug and pull. You want to be soft with them, and it's okay to cry. Let me hug you. I love you. What's wrong? But then you see them crying at a certain point, you're just like, "Yo, gotta be tough. Like, life is hard, dog. Like, it's coming. It's gonna hit you hard. Like, you gotta be this strong." But then you look back and you're like, "Fuck. How do I teach you?
Yeah.
What's the limit? I don't know the limit yet. Like, I'm teaching a young man to be emotional, but also be tough. And I'm teaching a young woman to be respectful, but also don't take no shit from nobody." But then you got dad trying to take care of everything and try to protect everybody. And the one person you can't protect is your own self. Right? So I don't know, it's hard. Like,
I mean, I don't have any kids, but I feel like,
okay, so it's different for you.
yeah.
You don't have no kids, but you have a younger brother.
Yeah.
You've struggled through mental health. You've battled it, and you've survived. How do you teach your brother, your little brother, your younger sibling, how do you teach your younger sibling how to have that balance, but also how to be tough?
So I feel like it goes the same way. Like I was gonna say, I don't have any kids, but I do want kids, and I'm like already planning about it. But it's like same way I would go with my brother. It's like I would teach them to control their emotions and then communicate. But then the way that you say of like having them be hard or like, "Hey, life is hard," is not suppressing their feelings, but actually just, like just being like taking it all in, but then taking all those emotions in and then communicating. Yeah, it's okay to cry, but then don't also break down, because like obviously as a man, you need to be that foundation. You need to be the root of the tree. No one's going to see it. No one's going to appreciate it. But that foundation of the tree is very important to have a stable and a beautiful tree in the long run. So grab all those emotions, feel how you feel. It's okay to cry, but then you communicate those emotions like a man. Like, I feel like that's how I would raise my kids. How hopefully I've been teaching my brother as well. Like I try not to have him ever see me sad, down, mad as much as I can. Just trying to teach him the right way.
Yeah.
So he's really been preparing me to be like a dad in the future.
Which is like, a reminder, like, as a parent or as an older brother or older sibling, there's no right or wrong way. Like, this is your first time, you know? You never imagined to be an older sibling or a parent, and now you're here, and yeah, you have different people telling you how to do it, what to do, what not to do, and they make you feel bad for doing a certain thing and making you feel bad for even thinking that was gonna work. But at the end of the day, like, the only thing that's ever gonna teach you is actually doing it. I'm not a perfect parent. I'm sorry. I didn't read the books. I didn't have this planned out before I became it. I hope I'm a great parent. I hope at the end of this whole road, they get to say I had a great dad. But yeah, I might fuck up sometimes. As a middle brother, as the only brother, hey, I might be a bad person sometimes. But I hope you get to say, oh, my brother was the best and took care of us and did this for us. But I imagine having so much pressure on something you never even imagined, right? You never prepared for, like.
It's like with the kids, like, damn, I'm gonna fuck them up for the rest of their life.
Yeah,
All right.
like,
Screw them up even more.
the worst thing to do is just sit there and do nothing. But the best thing you can ever do is actually try. And then the moment at least you're trying. Imagine look at all those parents that don't, and they give up and don't want nothing to do with their kids, or don't even know their kids, and that's the hardest part. But I told you guys yesterday, or I believe the day before, but as the oldest sibling, what's the misconception that some people have? What's something that you learned the hard way that a lot of people that are not oldest probably don't look at? Or maybe your younger brother don't know, or your younger sister don't know.
You're basically the test dummy. Like, everything wrong that has happened to you, they don't want your youngest sibling to do, so they always constantly compare you. And I don't like that they compare me, because I personally, I was a pretty straight as an arrow person, and we just may not have the same personalities. And I just hate when my parents would compare my brother to me, because we're different in so many ways, but it's the same thing. So I feel like that puts them down. So I don't even know if that answered the questions, but yeah.
No, I think that was great.
Damn, that's a good one. I think a misconception, I guess, of older siblings is that you're the one that I guess your younger sibling can rely on and count for everything. Because I think it's been the complete opposite. At least for me, I think my sister has always been there. I've never really given her the credit, right? But I think she's the reason why I've obviously stuck around time and time again. So it's one of those where it's like the misconception is that the older sibling's supposed to save the younger one in a sense from pain, but it's been quite the opposite. My sister saved me countless times. So I don't know. I think that's just one of the misconceptions.
Yeah. No, that's.
What about you?
Both valid. I think I said it before, a couple of weeks ago, but the misconception that a dad has is that he has to have it all put together at the moment, right away. And the misconception is that he's probably okay all the time. Unfortunately, not. All the pressure. Maybe he doesn't have nobody to talk to. Maybe he doesn't want to be a burden to nobody. Maybe he's stressing about how to make ends meet at the end of the month. Maybe he's stressing that his kids want McDonald's and he can't even pay for McDonald's. That misconception of, oh, he's a dad, he got it all together. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't happen. We're fighting for a better tomorrow. And I think after this podcast, I hope everybody understands that all you can do is fight for a better tomorrow. Mm-hmm. All you can do is show up. and you hope that today is your break. But you can't give up, because what if you give up now and then tomorrow was supposed to be your big break? You never know that.
Yeah, you don't.
Um, Really quick transition before we end this, but having a role model in your life to guide you, to influence you, to show you the meaning of life comes from usually our parents, our dads. You know, having a dad figure is very important as a young man, because there's things that your mother cannot teach you on how to be a man, unfortunately. Bottom line, truth of the matter is, they could do a great job, but as a man, there's only certain things you can learn from a male figure. If it's your dad, what was the one thing he taught you? And if it's not your dad, who was that figure for you, and what did they teach you?
Fortunately, I still have my dad alive, and I'm lucky enough to have a dad and a present dad. Um, I think the way he has taught me is just he doesn't complain. He doesn't ask for anything in return. We hardly talk, which is okay because, I mean, that's just how it is at the house. We talk and express everything through action, and that's why I'm a big action person.
Yeah.
So it's like we kill for no reason. He'll be up at 5 in the morning and do something when he needs to be doing, in order for us to have food on the table, food in the fridge, gas in the cars. Back in the day, just he'll just do everything, and it really does go unnoticed until if we wake up randomly in the middle of the night and he's doing something around the house. So it's like I know he's doing something, but maybe my brother, my mom doesn't know, and he won't even ever say it. And like clockwork every single day. So it's like he just showed me how to be a hard worker and consistent, and honestly just embrace everything and just provide, be a provider.
For you, Pepe?
Repeat the question.
So if you have your dad, but as a man, young man, you always need a male figure. Things that your mother cannot teach you, because being a man, it comes from a male, either your uncle, a mentor, or your dad, or an older cousin, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Who was that, and what did they teach you?
I think I've said it before, right? My dad was actually not present, right? But he always provided the basic necessities, right? He always had a roof over our head. Yeah. He always had food for us. He obviously bought us whatever it was that we needed, clothes, shoes, the materialistic things. Yeah. So I learned that obviously a father is supposed to provide those things. And I'll forever be thankful to him. And I guess I wasn't lucky in the sense that I never really had him to teach me the emotional sides of being a man, right? I mean, obviously we're men. We're supposed to be strong.
Yeah.
We don't show emotion, but obviously growing up, you need somebody for advice. Yeah. Never really had that. However, I was kind of lucky that I had an older cousin who taught me pretty much what it was to grow up. Obviously, first interview, I went to him for help. Like, hey, help me this. Offer me guidance, please. Because I couldn't ask my dad, hey, how do you interview? Yeah. Like, I'm going through the same with relationships. I couldn't go through, like, to my dad and be like, hey, Appa, like, what's it like when you do this or whatever it was? Yeah. And I was lucky that I had him to, I guess, just help me whenever it was. And even now, it's like, obviously, we don't really talk too often because he's a dad now. Yeah. He has, obviously, his child to focus on, but he still checks in. And it's one of those where it's like he played a huge role in me growing up. And forever, I'm thankful to Eddie. So, I don't know. What about you?
Shout out to the older cousins.
Shout out to the older cousins.
I mean, just like, I'm just blessed, bro. I mean, I have a tough dad, a strong dad. I have a hardworking dad, that maybe he's not as emotional as one would hope and think, because this is me now speaking. But to look back at his story, to look back at everything that happened, I couldn't be more than appreciative showing up, take care of your family, make sure everybody's okay, and seguir adelante. And I believe, man, I've just been blessed with so many others. My grandparents, my uncles, that, male figures. My uncle, very successful, take care of this whole family. All of us at the same time. My grandpa took care of all my uncles and aunts at the same time. And no education, and all he cared was, are my kids okay? So you look at everything that you grew up with and your aunts, uncles, parents, grandparents, and to me personally, you look at how can I top that? How can I live up to that standard of success and showing up? Because my grandparents, I mean, we come from, you're Mexican, you're Latinos, we're Latinos. We come from you don't gotta be rich. Your richness is your family good? Is your family taken care of? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food? Do you have enough to take care of yourself? That's the rich. The big houses, Lamborghinis, the trips, like all that other shit, like that's a luxury. That's for the TVs, the movies. Mm-hmm. So in your eyes, it's like, how can I attain all that stuff? That takes a lot of sacrifice, but how can I still make them proud by being everything they ever wanted me to be, which is present, right? When you become a parent, that's the only thing that matters. Take care of them. But, if you enter this side, it might be a little like unsure, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I've been blessed, man, having some great influences in me, in my life, that just give me that edge of like, can I go to them and say, are you proud of me yet? And I think that's what I strive for too, to turn it all back in. Like, I think that's what I strive for. Am I making them proud? They have everything. They don't need nobody else. Am I making you proud? Am I good? Right? Because, fuck, I don't have an education. I don't even graduate with my AA yet, bro. So it's like, am I doing good enough for someone that doesn't have it? So, I think everybody listening in, that's something we all chase is, are you doing enough to make the people you ever wanted proud? And reality is, are you making yourself proud? And if you're not, then what are you doing to strive for it? I know we probably have, I don't know if you guys have quotes, but I kind of wanted to switch it up today.
I did have a quote, but okay, continue.
Okay.
Go.
This is a question. If you had one last phone call, like in the next minute, your life is done. The world comes to an end. That's it. Who would it be, and what would you say?
That's hard, bro.
That one's tough. I know. I can't just pick one. No.
This is it. One.
Damn. I think it sucks because I think it's tough because there's so many important people in my life right now.
One call. This is it.
Nah, duh.
One last phone call. Who would you call and what would you say?
Like, this is like real time. Say, like, right now.
Right now. 1 minute. You got 1 minute to tell him something.
Only because I know she'll answer. My mom.
What would you tell your mom?
Oh, shut up, fool. You already. Nah.
Hey, this is it. This is for everybody to hear it. Put yourself in that. Like, close your eyes. Put yourself in that mentality.
Myself in that mentality.
This is mandatory.
Put myself. No.
It's needed.
I quit.
Jose, you're thinking about it.
I can't say the person, but it's like it'll be that person. One, because my mom's working. I don't want to get fired. Like, and she's so hysterical. My dad's sleeping, he won't pick up. My brother, it'll be a quick phone call, and honestly, I'll be so choking up.
Hey, you good? All right. Bye.
Damn.
It's funny because we talk to each other, but it's staring. Like, say, like, right here, like, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it'll be a quick phone call. But
okay.
Yeah.
But you're you got 1 minute to say everything you wanted. What are you saying?
You know what? Jose said he can't think about it, so let's change it to you.
Ah, you guys.
No, I want to ask you.
Okay.
You have one question. One question. You have a 1 minute, one last phone call, one person. It can't be on speaker.
like-
It's one
like-
person.
A whole bottle like, to put this on live. If anything.
Honestly. And I think like it's tougher for you, right? Because not even tougher for you. I think it's just tough for everybody. I think it's one of those things that it's tough. But you personally have 2 little kids.
Yeah.
You get to choose, as messed up as it sounds, you only get to talk to one.
Damn.
If it's your children. If it's your children, right? I mean,
I
it's
came
one
up
of
with the
those
question. I
conversations.
thought about this.
You did.
I did.
Because I mean,
I'm calling my son. And I'm gonna close my eyes so I'm again picturing this. Just know I love you. I didn't choose this. I wish this was a lot different, but I am so proud of the man you're becoming. Thank you for making me a dad in this life. You have made me the happiest person in the world, and there's so much more yet to come for you. Just please take care of everybody. You are the man of the house. You are the person they're going to lean on. You are the person that has to keep everybody strong. Take care of your mom because she loves you. And there's nothing in this world we wouldn't rather have than you. When you came into our life, you blessed us in a way that we never imagined. Take care of your mom. Take care of your little sister because she's going to need your guidance. She's gonna live through life, and she's gonna need a male role model to protect her, to guide her, to lead her. So you make sure you protect her from everybody that wants to harm her, and for all those boys that think they want to date her, you beat them up because I know you can. And for your grandparents, make sure you hug them for me. And just know Dad is always gonna be proud of you. You're going to be the best man I could ever imagine in this world.
yeah, see, and that's why I didn't want to do it. Because I'm like over here just getting choked up thinking about what I tell my mom and then my niece. I'm like, no way. Ain't no way.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I actually had quotes ready too. Fuck you.
I know.
This is all right. This is the way we're going to end this.
You can live like that. You can't top that. I feel like that. Happy Father's Day.
I know you have it. I know you have
don't.
it in you to say it.
No.
I said it when you were saying it in my head. That's why I was crying.
Yeah, I was picturing it too. Copy and paste.
So do we revisit this the
Yeah.
next time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
All right. So you guys got to say your quotes. You guys got to leave.
I mean, yeah.
I have a quote too. But
Let's leave the spotlight on you
Fucking A, bro.
because it's Father's Day. Father's Day. You just spoke to your son.
Which one was it?
We're at the end of the pod, and I hope everybody has found some healing, some answers, being able to relate to our stories, our experiences, and at the end of the day, just for you not to feel alone. So, one thing that has made this show a success, videos have gone trending, reposted, millions of views, have been at the end of our quotes. So, we come prepared, we come ready, and le damos con todo. So, Jose, you got a quote for us?
Yeah, I got you. Kind of like, I didn't want to do the 1 minute call, so kind of piggyback off of that. So, quote is, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the spirit through the bond of peace. I don't know if I'm butchering this. Ephesians 4:2-3. So basically, it's you gotta have peace within your relationship or just within your partner. Have that unity. Have that. You guys gotta be on the same page. You guys gotta be happy with one another. You can't have any like, oh, I'm gonna get you back, get you back. Like you just gotta have that good peaceful bond together.
Amen. Yes, sir. Pepe, what you got? What's the quote you got for us?
I got one, and it says, I guess it's more of a reminder than a quote. I think it's just a reminder to everyone that's feeling a little uncertain about where their life is going. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're searching. Life doesn't always come with clear directions, and sometimes the hardest journeys are the ones that lead to the deepest understanding of yourself. Every step, even the uncertain ones, brings you closer to finding who you truly are beneath the noise. And so I saw that one, and I asked ChatGPT, to translate it to Spanish. Because honestly, if I tried to translate to Spanish,
here we go.
I was going to butcher it.
All right.
So it goes like, sentirse perdido no significa que estés roto. Significa que estás buscando. La vida no siempre viene con instrucciones claras y a veces los viajes más difíciles son los que llevan a la comprensión más profunda de uno mismo. Cada paso, incluso los inciertos, te acerca más a encontrar quién eres realmente debajo de todo el ruido.
Un día a la vez.
Un día a la vez.
I'll listen to it in English.
You didn't understand it in Spanish?
No, yeah.
Same but different.
Ya no, para toda la gente que está escuchando y ya sé que este video lo vamos a poner, sigue luchando. El sol sale para todos. Ya la tormenta se va a sobrepasar y vas a poder respirar.
Y a veces, honestamente, a veces estar perdido no significa que estás perdido. Nomás te has encontrado.
So, ten paciencia, con calma, y a veces nomás caminar despacio es lo más mejor. No tienes que correr, no tienes que saltar en ningún lado o hacer algo bien rápido. A veces con paciencia, con calma, todo se soluciona.
Un día a la vez, un paso a la vez, te puedes encontrar.
Amen. Ooh. So, man, I was just ready for being emotional today. I think
Just wanted to
that was
cry.
my thing. Yeah,
I
no
know I got here
facts.
and you're like, quiero llorar.
Yeah. So, how you said, it's just a reminder, and I know everybody that's listening to this is battling something, going through something. Mental health is not a joke. It is very serious. But this was my translation to it, and I didn't finish it, but I'm going to try my best to finish it. Sometimes the big smile we carry, it's hiding the sadness that we really have. Sometimes the laughs that we share is sometimes we wanted to replace because we really want to cry. Sometimes the big hugs that we give to others is to make them feel safe, loved, and make them know that it's okay. And in reality, that's the one thing we've always wanted in return. Somebody to tell us, it's okay, I got you. It's okay to be lost. It's okay to be not okay. And sometimes you crying out for help is the last thing we got to do. Don't be afraid. Share it to the right people. But if you're at the last straw, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't find a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Things happen. You're not perfect. You're not meant to be strong the whole time. It's okay to be broken every now and then. So, June, Men's Mental Health Month. But at the same time, I think that's something we just go through all year. It's mental health for everybody. Men, we go through it, and we keep going. But for those women, ladies, and just all of our listeners that are listening in right now, if we all need something, we're here. And if you need the reminder, then we're going to remind you. We're proud of you. We love you. You are loved, and you're still meant for more here in this world. So all we need is a chance. So, God is good. And here's episode 206.
206.
Yeah, so the next time you guys see a podcast, it's going to be in a little different.
A little different setting.
A little different setting. You know, gracias a Dios, we're gonna be
Buying new couches.
Todo su tiempo.
we're gonna be at a different setting. So we have our TikTok live going right now too. Next time we record is gonna be this Monday. So if you're on TikTok, be on there on Monday at 1 p.m. It's gonna be an amazing artist, and I'm just excited for what's to come for the team. So I'm proud of all of us. And Wednesday at 7 p.m. the new Father's Day drop is gonna be there.
I don't look that good, so I'm not gonna do it. But you got the gist.
The new Father's Day drop is gonna be live, and as we said in the previous episode, if you're on YouTube and listening to us, Father's Day is gonna be your discount code. So it's being created. It's gonna be for you guys exclusively. We're not putting that out there for anybody else. So Father's Day is gonna be your discount code. Wednesday, June 11th at 7 p.m. Limited amount. We ready, right? I think I said it right. June 11th. Yeah. June 11th, limited quantities. So get yours before we close the site and we sell out. So Woo! Episode 206, baby.